King's Honor, dear friends, and welcome back to Pillow Pasta. And when I'm not watching and reviewing horror movies, one of my favourite pastimes is actually World of Warcraft. Nerd! And I share this in common with my good friend UKShadette from That Game. So we got to thinking. Big open world, fantasy environment, plenty of ghosts, demons and goblins. Surely there's got to be some creepy stories buried in there somewhere.
The first terrifying tale that will send a shiver down your spine that's colder than the icy peaks of Northrend begins now. I went to log on to World of Warcraft one day, and the launcher seemed fine. But I got to the login screen, and Deathwing was almost transparent. Oh god, it's Cataclysm days. That's the biggest horror of all. Actually, I've been told it's only the second worst expansion now, so at least it's not Draenor.
That's true. It's true.
I logged in, just wanting to play like normal. My character selection screen was just as bad as the login screen.
Oh, no.
I scrolled through all my characters on my three main realms and got really freaked out. I logged into my main, a Death Knight, and the loading screen seemed fine. Okay, fair enough. I'm feeling the horror so far. The in-game world was even worse. I couldn't see any of the items in-game except for a glowing, frosty, fiery effect that appears there. I was sitting in Stormwind, and all I could see was the sky. Oh, by the way, did I tell you the name of this creepypasta?
I don't think you did.
This is Deathwing.exe.
Oh my god. No.
Yes, I kid you not. Anyway, back to the horror. I logged out all the way and back in, hoping for a better result. But the same thing happened. Except I couldn't see the background on the login screen or the character selection screen this time. Only my characters. Everything else was black. I logged in, and the loading screen was the same way. I finally got in-game, and my character was just falling endlessly. Realistic blood started... Oh, here we go. Now it's a creepypasta. Realistic blood started dripping from my character, and both of his swords were stabbed into him. Suddenly, he just fell apart, as if sliced in 4 pieces by a katana. My screen... By a katana, very specific.
Where the fuck did that come from?
My screen went black, and something flashed up on the screen, only for a millisecond. Also, a blood-curdling scream erupted from my headphones. Turning off the game didn't help, so I had to mute all the sound coming from my laptop and close everything. I went to reopen WoW, and it happened again. I finally got tired of it and shut down my laptop. I went over to my friend's place to get away from it, hoping it was just a weird coincidence that happens from playing online. Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah, that's totally normal.
Common occurrence. I thought that, even though I knew it couldn't be true. Not even my internet is that shit. I went on for the next few days not touching my laptop. Only a week later, I went back on. And this time, my whole laptop was bugged. I couldn't stop seeing Deathwing's... Oh, there he is, finally.
Deathwing makes it to the store.
Yeah, there he is. I couldn't stop seeing Deathwing's face all over my laptop, no matter where I went. Even Pornhub. That isn't actually...
Was Deathwing on Pornhub?
Deathwing on Porn. It's a category.
Dragon porn.
But this was different. He was now completely destroyed and mutilated. Although I didn't think it was possible, Deathwing was almost terrifying. Because I guess he just looks like a puppy dog in normal.
He's not terrifying enough already.
I don't know. I haven't done Deathwing's raid. Is he just like a cute and fuzzy?
He's not cute. He's not cute. He killed him.
A few moments later, a deafening scream erupted from my speakers. I shut my laptop down and took out the battery. I have since destroyed my laptop and gotten a new desktop computer. And I've not since had the problem. Oh, well, there you go. I guess it was just the laptop.
It's just the...
Oh, then, there we go. Now he's going to address us.
Oh.
I've not since had the problem, but I warn any of you. If you've had this experience, if you've seen the same symptoms while logging onto Warcraft, get rid of your computer and get a new run right away. I'm sorry if I've scared any of you.
Yeah, right.
But I had to spread the word. Don't suffer the same fate that I did. What fate? Nothing happened.
We're still alive.
Because of it, I didn't sleep for weeks. Heed my words. Also, to further protect yourselves, listen to Oxhorn and WoW Crescendo's WoW Machinimas. They're great. And that's the end. It ends with him plugging a YouTube channel.
Wow.
Alright, so this is our next story. This is Dead Orc.
Oh.
I'm not sure how many people still play World of Warcraft. Oh god, it's one of these people. WoW is dead crowd.
Oh, WoW is dead. Bring back vanilla.
It has always been a rather controversial game, with people either loving it or hating it. I was an old school World of Warcraft fan, but didn't care much for the expansions. As a result, I grew more and more annoyed at each change the game made, and when Cataclysm came out, I'd finally had enough. Oh, we just had this conversation, didn't we?
One of those people.
It's one of those people. Now, any World of Warcraft player knows that there have been a number of private realms for a while now. Blizzard's stand on these have always been strong, and as a result, they are very much underground. Oh, it's the black market of World of Warcraft. Yet, as much as I used to hate on them, I found myself drawn to a private realm. These are in quotation marks, by the way.
Well, that doesn't sound dodgy at all.
Is this something that's around in Goldshire, maybe? Is that why it's a private realm?
Private realm.
Upon starting up, however, things went wrong for me, as the character select screen was frozen and heavily distorted. Not in a gruesome manner, mind you. Oh, it has to point out the fact that it's not a cliche creepypasta.
It's not gruesome.
There'll be no hyper-realistic blood here, everybody. Just letting you know. Find that somewhere else. A male orc stood in place, and to my surprise, was already named Dead Orc. I didn't wish to play on this realm after seeing how distorted the character select screen was, so I tried exiting, only for a loading screen to appear. Before I knew it, I was standing in the orc starting zone with Dead Orc.
It'd be a dead orc, dramatic.
Dead Orc.
Sounds so
The background was just as distorted as the character select screen, yet Dead Orc was clear in contrast to his surroundings. It's all in caps, by the way, his name. I went to close the game again, only to jump slightly as Dead Orc started running. I hadn't touched any buttons, but the orc was already making his way to a nearby quest giver. I tried typing a few comments at this point, but the game just ignored me as Dead Orc clicked on the quest giver. A box of text soon appeared stating, "No escape, Dead Orc. No escape." And then a raid started.
Sounds like Lavender Town.
Oh god, yeah. No, that's another creepypasta. We don't need them crossing over. A text box soon vanished, and Dead Orc proceeded to kill the quest giver, despite the target being labelled as friendly. No blood or guts, just a normal death sound.
How does that happen?
Really hammer that in. Dead Orc once again began to run around the empty starting zone. I gave up on even trying to fix things at this point. I was trying and failing, and even trying to turn off computer, but it was all futile. Thus, I resigned myself to watching this macabre puppet show. Dead Orcs. Macabre puppet show. Dead Orc soon found more NPC characters and clicked on them. Each time the quest box would appear, "No escape, Dead Orc." Following that, Dead Orc would kill the quest giver. This continued until Dead Orc finally ran out of NPCs to kill. At this point, The camera angle shifted to show a close-up of Dead Orc's face. It was the typical in-game model of the time, but in some way, it was all the more shocking. Oh no! Low resolution! Get it away from me!
Get it?
The screen suddenly turned completely black, and I was able to switch off my computer. Shaken by what I just experienced, I quickly vacated the room and decided to calm my nerves by watching some cartoons downstairs. Figuring that would cheer me up, but even though I was a bit old for them, I was starting to relax when, without warning, the cartoon stopped and the monitor switched to a close-up of Dead Orc's face.
Oh, really?
That's the end of the story.
Oh, wow.
It's another bloody Sonic.exe ending with the plushie.
And it's still in low resolution.
Low resolution, no!
No.